Hi, Leo. Welcome to your November 2022 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. Oh, wow. You got some great cards. The heart of the matter is the Ace of Wands. This is full steam ahead. This is a new enterprise, maybe a new career or job or business. The leaves represent the fertility, either what is happening or the potential for it. And this is right up your alley because uh, wands relate to fire, so there's that passion project. This can be like an affair, or if it's not just like one night stand, but something that is very passionate in terms, maybe it's with another fire sign. So either a Leo, Aries, or Sag. In the past position, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is give and take. The Sometimes this can also be helping someone out financially or being on the receiving end. But based on the other cards, I would say here that would probably be you helping out somebody else. However, in this particular context, I think of someone who is yearning for the equal exchange of energy. So if you're working somewhere, that you get paid for what you have, what you're working. Because Leos tend to be workaholics, and you also tend to be leaders, natural leaders. So this could indicate someone who may have not always felt that way, that they were giving of themselves and not getting, maybe feeling taken advantage of even, and or not appreciated for what they were contributing. And the same thing can apply to relationships. If you felt like you were in a relationship that was almost like one-sided, you may feel like this sense of excitement with the potential for a current relationship. The higher message is the Ten of Cups. This is the card of happily ever after. So it has that connection to this idea of getting, having a happy ending to a situation. No, not that kind of happy ending. Um, and it's this is a card of marriage. So it really, I would say two things because I always say Leo is such a lusty sign. And so if you have been intoxicated with a passionate fling or whatever you want to call it, ask yourself, is this, do you think that this person can be a good partner for you? Because you might be so focused on how hot and heavy it is that you're not thinking in terms of whether or not it would actually be a good fit for you, relationship wise, the day-to-day stuff, not just the kind of exciting uh, sexual energy or whatever you want to call it, because that's the wands can be that type of energy, and that can be, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's like, if you're really looking for a relationship, is this what you feel is true for you? And also, with the Six of Pentacles, this might be another person that you're with who is more of a steady influence, but not necessarily exciting like fire energy. And it's not uncommon, for a Leo person to have inner planets and, let's say, Cancer or Virgo, and then they tend to attract people or be attracted to people that are like, water signs or earth signs. But then it's not really fulfilling ultimately because a lot of Leos need that person who is going to challenge them, who isn't going to kind of kowtow to them or be almost like be their manager, be their, kind fire signs. I'm a Sag too. So fire signs, and I'm with a Sag individual. I'm with a man who's a Sag. I feel like if you are a fire sign and you tend to attract like earth signs or something, that you might just be looking at it pragmatically, like, oh, this person can kind of keep my schedule together or something. Not that it's that bad, but you're attracted to them kind of on that organizational level, but in terms of the passion, you're such a romantic that you might be it might be lacking in that way, and you have to really think about that. What crosses you is the Two of Wands. This can be indecision. So if this is like job related, and maybe you had some kind of um, other type of work that where it didn't feel like you were fairly compensated, I feel as if you're at a fork in the road, but you might not want to be there. You might be like trying to hold on to something that feels familiar instead of venture out, because the Ace of Wands really calls upon a new path, and you might be hesitant even though you know that kind of like you're into a new cycle, but you can't accept that for whatever reason. What's coming in is the Chariot card, which is another card of kind of like a victory. Now, this victory might even be on the mental level, because here we have the horses of duality, the black and white horses, which represent maybe two extremes in life. Believing in the king, which I associate with royalty, is in the middle of that. So it's kind of like the middle way, not allowing yourself to be pulled in different directions, also being distracted or anything, and really kind of having that control over your life. That where things might have felt like a little bit hectic, and you have that control, and that control means that you have the ability to decide how you're going to play this, because this can also be a card of like whether or not you should relocate, and perhaps you're being given a promotion and it involves travel. I could see like the fire energy. I don't know if it specifically connects with travel, but it's all about expansion. So expanding territory is part of that. And the Chariot is connected to the sign of Cancer. So I don't know if that could be a timing card. There really isn't any, there aren't transits in Cancer that are occurring until a full moon in January. So I'm not quite sure about, unless this is a person in your life. I mean, that's always a possibility. But anyway, oh yeah, and I think the Chariot is about travel too. So that might be really what's going on. The outcome is the Six of Wands. This is a card that is associated with Leo. It's taking your bow. It's allowing yourself to accept the accolades that are being given to you because you are being recognized. I think that's another thing about the Six of Pentacles, is this idea of, it's not, sometimes when people get a raise or, they make a nice living, it's not just that they want the money, it's that they want the tangible proof that their work is valued by someone. When people underpay, it's like they're, basically just trying to keep somebody around, but it doesn't really show that they respect them. And so that's kind of like a big deal to Leos, is being respected. So I feel like you are getting your, your positive strokes and all of that stuff, and you can feel good about all of that and feel like you're deserving of it. All right, that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.